Silentó has been indicted in DeKalb County for the murder of his cousin. 23-year-old Richard Hawk is in jail tonight without bond. He was first arrested in connection to this in February. Police found his cousin, Frederick Rooks, in the street bleeding. He died on the scene.
Now, I can't even lie, man, it's looking pretty bad for Silentó. From watch me whip, watch me nay-nay, to walking into a random house with a hatchet looking for his girlfriend, to then allegedly taking out his own cousin. And then let's not forget the bussy. Whatever you do, don't Google that, okay? You've been warned. Anyway, Silentó, let's talk about it. Now watch me whip, watch me nay-nay, watch me whip, watch me nay-nay, that's what he said. Silentó has definitely been silent for a little bit of time now, at least up until he got locked up earlier this year. The watch me whip, watch me nay-nay rapper got arrested back in February of this year for the murder of his cousin. You might be a little familiar with this entire story, but what happened is this. Back in January 21st at 3:30 a.m., the police responded to a call regarding a person who was shot at an intersection in Deep Shoal Circle, located in Georgia. The victim was a man by the name of Frederick Rooks, who was Silentó's cousin. The actual incident report stated that a man, Frederick Rooks, suffered gunshot wounds to both the face and his leg and was bleeding pretty badly. He needed medical attention ASAP. The police obviously got there as fast as they could, and when they got there, they found Frederick laying in the street, bleeding severely. Frederick was unfortunately pronounced dead at the scene. At least 8 bullet casings were recovered at the scene where Frederick's body was laying. Now, the police started investigating this crime right after it happened. They did that by, for example, obtaining surveillance footage from homes in the area. At least 1 gunshot was captured in that footage, plus multiple vehicles fleeing the scene, and the boy Silentó was somehow linked to the crime, and he got arrested. Now, this arrest went pretty damn viral on social media. You might remember that. Not surprising though. I mean, of all people, Silentó. Are you telling me that this man right here, okay, Silentó, the guy who made Watch Me Whip, is out here catching bodies? Say it ain't so. Can be true, but I guess it is, according to the authorities. We had a little build-up, I guess we could call it, to this entire incident though. Silentó was, before this news hit the headlines, actually in the headlines weeks and months prior for a couple things. One of those things being that little hatchet situation. Nothing too crazy, he just slid right into a random family's house looking for his girlfriend, wielding a hatchet. Like I said, nothing too crazy. Happens every day. We've all been there, done that. Maybe not. Now, one of the occupants in the house ended up being strapped, so they had a little piece tucked away for a rainy day, which paid off because Silentó was determined to get his bae back in blood. Silentó ended up getting disarmed. His friend then arrived, telling him, "Hey bro, we're at the wrong house, let's go." So they left, but Silentó ended up getting apprehended by the police 1 block away, and there's that. So weeks after this, Silentó was arrested once again, and this time it was for driving over the speed limit.
Roll down the window.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, we ain't did nothing wrong.
You ain't did nothing wrong? You doing 143.
So there's a lot of things that have been getting stirred up in a pot, okay? There's been a lot of things that have been going on with Silentó this past year. Like I said, there was a little build up to him getting arrested for the murder of his cousin. Obviously, the hatchet situation, him driving over the speed limit. And also forgot to mention that he missed his court appearance as well for walking into that random house with that hatchet. Now, going back to his most recent arrest, we actually got an update on his case. And it ain't looking too good. Silentó now stands accused of murder. A Georgia grand jury indicted him in the shooting death of his cousin, TMZ has learned. According to new legal docs, the grand jury hit the Watch Me Whip rapper with 4 felony charges, including 1 count of malice murder and 1 count of felony murder. He was also charged with aggravated assault and gun possession during the commission of a felony. Now, I could be wrong, but I doubt Silentó will be whipping his way out of this one. They must have got some pretty solid evidence against this man. Do I think Silentó did it? Like Drake said, ain't no telling. It's just crazy how the man who made Watch Me Whip is being accused of something so heinous. I mean, Silentó was a pretty family-friendly rapper. Didn't talk about shooting up his ops or nothing like that. And then this? But yeah, I think it's safe to say that it ain't looking too good for Silentó, man. Clearly. From Watch Me Whip to this. Insanity. Anyway, any thoughts on this entire topic? Silentó has officially been indicted of murder, man, which is kind of crazy. They gotta have some serious evidence against Silentó for it to go this far. So yeah, I think it's kind of crazy. What do you think though? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. Let's talk about this.